One unambiguously black woman on this podcast.
finally get down and play some Fire Emblem. This is my first like actual stream in a while, so I'm gonna turn the game audio down just a smidge. It looks like it's pretty loud. What it is. I've actually also... Okay, so... I have been meaning to stream... Okay, I've been meaning to stream for a long time. And I haven't gotten around to it. So... And I've also been wanting to replay this game for... So, killing two birds with one stone. Also, you can see I kind of, like... did a test playthrough. I'm still kind of learning the controls also because I am legally playing the software. Anyways. So I didn't actually know my first time playing this game that you actually apparently like the nature of your tactician does change things in your playthrough. I guess we gotta... This is so hard to navigate because I'm playing on keyboard essentially. So like not typing it out feels very strange. You know what? It's January. We'll go with January for now. The birthday changes your affinity. So. I actually do think I want to get something with wind because I think that'll help Lynn. And my goal this playthrough is to make Lynn a beast. So I think figure out what my... Okay, so this is my R button. What is my... Me trying to figure out the controls here. Roy? No, there's no Roy here. What are you talking about? Oh, I need to turn up the text speed. Oh, God. I have honestly seen the story of this game a bajillion times, so I'm just gonna kind of skip ahead. If we want essentials, I can explain essentials, but I'm kind of just playing it. Is that better? Red hair anime boy equals Roy. Yeah, let me know if the audio's sounding better. Okay, good. Yeah, my mic volume was turned down a lot for some reason. But yeah, if anyone watching wants me to talk about the story or the mechanics or anything, can do. Oh, this is gonna take me so long to get used to these controls. Let me need to change a couple things. One, I have animations with backgrounds on. Fast. We won't turn it on max. I think it just sounds and feels weird. I think everything else. gonna turn that on, actually. We'll go with green because it's the lens sword. We'll change it once we get to a certain point in the game. Also, since this is my first playthrough, I am forced through the tutorial, so there's gonna be a lot of that in the coming chapters. The animations are always like the main reason to come back to Fire Emblem. Hello, Tressa. Oh, we got hit. Finally, the game teaches us about vulneraries. I don't know why it like requires us to move to a specific spot to do it. It doesn't matter where we move. Probably just like the way the tutorial is coded. I don't know. I'm sure that has something to do with it. Oh yeah, whenever they're talking to the player, they have like forward-facing portraits. It always feels a little cursed to see them, but it's neat. Oh my goats, Ramata the Beast. This is FE7, yes. Tressa, how far have you gotten through this game? Just out of curiosity. Also, fucking sick for animation. Scripted, by the way. Oh, massive level up! That's not scripted, dude. It's level ups are always going to be RNG, but that was actually a very, very good level up. And that's chapter 1. I'm gonna try and see if I can get. That is me skipping the cutscenes, by the way. I'm gonna attempt to finish Lin mode within this stream, so I'm kind of rushing through just a tad. I'm gonna be skipping through pretty much all the dialogue and stuff too. Phone emulator is classic. I mean, hold on. I wish I knew what my start button was. This is more or less the fastest way for me to skip for now, so it's fine. My tutorial. Oh, this is the new Arknights game. Keep pressing the wrong button. I will never get tired of these sprite animations, I don't think. But like even the base sprites are like very, very pretty to look at. I wonder how much I'll actually end up using Canteen in this playthrough. I'll probably use them a fair bit, just because mounted units kind of make life a little easier. Yeah, finishing games is definitely something I used to struggle with too. Oh shit. I forgot how much tutorial is happening. Kind of ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I know how to use the D-pad game. That's weird. I actually do, I don't mind the tutorials at all, because this is how I first learned how to play Fire Emblem, so... I complain about it because I've been through it so, so many times. But... because I freaking love this game to death. Actually, I think I will have... I guess Kent's just gonna keep fighting this guy. Oh yeah, why not? Okay, I think the game kind of just lets me do my own thing at this point. That bandit was not close enough to attack. I thought he would. I can't wait until we actually get into, like, Hollywood mode. Oh, Advance Wars. You know, Advance Wars is actually a game I've played, but I never ended up, like, finishing it. Probably should get around to it, in all honesty. Oh my god. What I'll actually do is I will have... And I think Link can walk fast. Because then we can just have one of the cabs finish off. Yeah, they have no problem taking damage at this point. Let Sane finish it. We can have Kent attack the boss. And then Link can finish it. Actually, it probably would have been better if Sane went and attacked, but it doesn't matter. I wanted Sane to gain a little more EXP. Just why did that. I think Lynn should be able to finish this, no? Her chance to get hit is decently high, but... yeah, stress. Okay. Figured it would even attack. Lynn probably could have soloed this map, in all honesty. Yeah, that looks more like a typical club. Unfortunately. Her growths aren't amazing. I've been better, I've been worse. I can complain, but what will complaining do? You know? let's skip the story. The show on the road. I should actually save. I don't feel like doing those first 2 tutorial chapters. I think once we get to like chapter 4, it really stops being like too much tutorial beyond that point. Alright. Right, this is where the game makes us talk to people in houses. We're supposed to tell you important details that you can also just observe on the map. Like I'm pretty sure they'll like tell you about the mountains. They'll tell you about the NPC that is on the throne. They'll also talk about the cracked wall. I actually didn't think about it, but Ken and Sane's dynamic at this point in the game is kind of interesting, because usually one of them... Ooh, that was a good one. One of them ends up doing enough damage, usually, that the other doesn't really have, like... Or, like, Sane does a little bit more damage than Kent. Kent's hit rate's supposed to be a little bit better, and... Honestly, when it comes to speed, I feel like their growths are either even, or it's, like... slightly Kent favored. I can't actually remember off the top of my head, in all honesty, but I'm actually gonna do just to kind of speed things along a little bit. I know Sane can take some hits, so I'm not really too worried about kind of throwing him out there. And then I will throw Kent over here with an Iron Sword as well. Lynn doesn't have terrain advantage, so this is gonna be a little wonky, but it's a brigand. I'm not worried. And she gets a crit. Extra endurance. Yeah, I was not a fan of using Roy, I have to say. I never actually, I've only gotten, like, most of the way through Binding Blade. I don't think I ever actually beat it. Oh wow, Kent is fast enough to double. And he's also stronger, which means I need to feed Sane the skill. Alright, I'm trying to keep them like as even as possible. Trying my dangest. But ultimately, RNG is what's going to decide how things go. It's always a toss-up which of these two ends up being, like, the better of the two, I guess. Okay, we'll have Kent attack the wall. No, we won't. We'll just have Kent attack the wall. Fine. And we are actually going to wait, because the brigand's going to attack. About initiating the turn there. I actually think I'm gonna let Kent get the kill on this one. I'll let Sane clean up on the rest. They clean up. I'm just gonna kind of do the damage with them. Going to attack this one. I'm sure it'll run around and attack not a big deal. I'm not too concerned about level disparities this early on. I try my best to keep the levels between everyone even. But once we get to like the later half of the game, you're definitely gonna start to see me favor specific units more. Typically, like the really reliable damage and like dodge tanks and all those units are the ones I like to, I guess, spend my time like working on. I guess I had to put it a certain way. I need to drink more coffee. I didn't sleep very well last night. My sleep quality lately has been terrible. I mean, I always struggle with sleep, but I don't know, sometimes it's like fine, and then sometimes it's really bad. It always comes in waves for me. I don't know if anyone else has that. Oh, wow. So I think what we'll do is we'll wait. I won't kill it, but we'll let Kent get in a hit, and then we can have like a blow. Or we could feed it to one of the calves. Honestly, it would not be cold. I just usually like feeding Lynn the boss kills. Actually, it'll be a little faster to do that. I'll feed Team this build, that's fine. Yeah. My issue is I've just been like, I don't know. My issue is mostly that like I can't seem to stay asleep whenever I do get this. And then sometimes also dog and cat keep me up. So I just waited on the throne that season me. Seize it. Season throne. I just realized that my avatar is not, like, nowhere on screen. 1 second. I totally spaced. One second. I need to do that. Alright, now my avatar should be on screen. Oops. Okay, I'm actually gonna let this scene kind of play out because you get to see this. It's kind of like the sword doesn't really look too special on its own, but I still think it's cool. Manikari. Which is like kind of just the best weapon in the game for Lyn, and I don't think it's close. Unfortunately, her other preferred weapon is like not amazing. Because spoilers, she gets another one later. Big bad villain, Lord Lundgren. Lundgren. I don't know how to pronounce it. I will neither confirm nor deny that such a thing could help. Oh. Alright, look, it's gonna be one of the units I actually dump levels into. my goat. Nothing matters. We get Florina. And we also get another guy this chapter. Getting stuck into the story. Trying not to. Alright, now we get to see an archer at play. Which admittedly is pretty cool. I always had the coolest impression of Will. This is like I guess a story from like the very, very first time when I played this game. He crit. Or not, he didn't crit this enemy, but he crit like, I think I had him attack the archer next, and he literally just crit. And then he did it again against a bandit. Like another bandit. I think it was against one of the brigands. Okay, I see you. Honestly, I have to give props here for the level design. Mostly because also all of the enemies' HP is based off of like essentially like, okay, every single one of these enemies can be taken down in one turn if you have like either Will and Florina gang up on them or Kent and Sane gang up on them. It's kind of cool. Really basic, but like just a neat detail actually. Alright, so Sane leveled up, right? He leveled up his defense, so I don't actually think him taking a hit here from the archer will matter. Because that archer that's up in the woods there can attack Sane. I believe he's I just want to take care of this archer. Free up space. So we can get some skill up on that. Because weapon skill, access to weapons later will also be pretty important. The nice thing about this is, Sane, yeah, see, he doesn't take damage. I specifically remember if he gains exactly 1 point in defense, even if he didn't have enough defense for that to not do damage, he still takes like 1 or 2 damage. But yeah, now Florina doesn't have to worry about archers. Awesome. And we got money. That I'll have to remember to use on this map before ratting it. This is kind of one of the things that irks me about this map a little bit is because of the tutorial essentially forcing you to, I guess, play a specific way, or like your first sequence of turns is always going to play out the same. So you can't just get a move on with the chapter. Alright, cool. And didn't miss. Very nice hit rate. Alright, and Sane's gonna get a crit here. No, he's not. Okay. We'll see. Prove me wrong. Alright, it's fine. Hold down the fort. Hold down the fort, Sane. Or the forest, rather. The forest tile. Sorry, if I talk a lot about game design, I blame my girlfriend, because sometimes we will just yap for like an hour about how we love a specific game design element of one of the millions of games we talk about. Hey, we got some speed. I am going to be hype over any time we get like a bit of a boost in the speed stat, because speed's kind of important. I would argue that speed is probably the most important overall stat in a vacuum. Just because, like, it allows you to dodge, it allows you to double. So it's essentially, it helps both your damage output and also helps you avoid taking as much damage. So in a vacuum, it really is just like probably the best stat. Alright, so Florina does 10 damage and Will does what, like 7? 9. Okay. So just under the amount it would take to fell this foe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that brigand can reach me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the positioning here is always going to be a little wonky. Because okay, we need to feed my boy Kent some levels. So let's get him out here. Not with that, preferably. One, two, three, four, 5. That one would be barely reasonable. This way, I can set it up in a way that I can also feed some kills at will. Florina, I'm just gonna get you in position because I don't want to risk you getting counterattacked. I'll probably end up feeding the boss kill to Florina, actually. Okay. Another speed level up? I'll take it. It was the only stat aside from HP that went up, but I am more than okay with that, I think. Okay, so Lynn, we're gonna have to have a fucking with you. I'm trying to see. I'll just we'll take a stab. We'll have can't finish this guy off. Yes, we're using an extra use of the sword on 1 HP. But... then I think what we'll do is we'll have Sane do the initial blow here. And then we'll feed Florina the kill. We'll also get her closer to the boss. Lynn kind of doesn't really ever end up doing anything in this chapter for me. Let's see, so... I will get... I'm trying to think. I think we just need to get, like, an Iron Lance for Florina. Maybe another Iron Bow for Wrath, because we are going to get him relatively soon. Oh, we don't even get that. Whatever, we're getting an Iron Lance. I don't know if we're getting anything else. Anything else? I'm trying to think. I don't think we will, but even if we do, there are armories later, so I'm not worried. Actually, you know who's kind of perfect for taking on this boss? Also something I think that was done intentionally. I'll have Lynn nearby just in case I want to like. Because the boss doesn't move. I don't think any of the bosses in, at least not as far as I'm aware. Or there is one boss, I think, and it's on an X chapter, so it doesn't really count. But yeah, Florina almost gets one tap. Her hit rate's not bad, but she takes a lot of damage. So ideally, probably don't want to have her attack. But I said I was gonna feed her the finishing blow, so whittle down his HP with Will. Two more hits ought to do the job. Or one more after this one. Is it the most efficient way to do it? Not technically, but... Alright, and I will chance it on the iron. So, I'll actually... Hold on, let me check something. I might have messed up. 18 attack. 18 attack, weapon triangle advantage, so 19 attack versus your 4 defense. So that would move it down to 15 attack. So should still be fine in theory. I hope I'm right. Yeah. Oh yeah, she has dialogue with the boss. I actually completely forgot about that. And she dodged, too. She dodged the 78% hit rate. Ooh, okay. I am very happy with the defense, actually. Florina is probably going to be like my utility carry. Oh, yap away. Go ahead. Speaking of crosscode, I'm actually I'm playing through that game for the first time, like right now. I actually played a little bit earlier today. I'm currently on Bergen Trail. I probably will play more of that game tonight too, because it's fun. I very much like the aesthetic of the game. It feels good. Combat's really fun. Oops, I didn't mean to skip ahead. I am actually thinking, or I was thinking of streaming Crosscode, but I don't know. I kind of want to just experience that game organically. I might, like, if I replay the game, I'll play it on stream, but... Yeah, by the way, Lynn and her crew are literally just, like, massacring these bandits. Like, they just be traveling. They just be trying to get from point A to point B, and then they're just doing good along the way. Oh my gosh, it's the chapter. I wonder what happened to Dorcas. I put poison in his mutton. Please tell me, trust that you've seen that ad. It's gotta be one of my favorite ads. Is it the man? It's the man. Jesse Dorcas. And I usually just stick sane intent with the entrance here. And admittedly, this can get a little dicey, but also something I also tend to do is I'll have Will like attack some of the enemies that are going up against the wall here, but I might actually change it up this time around. Feed him a kill first, so he has a bit of a stat boost going in. So I will plant him right here for now. See if we can entice that further. Oh no, not right. And Florina, I have her go somewhere. I think it's scripted to attack Lynn, so I don't actually know if I have to worry about Florina being hit here. Pretty sure I don't. But my instinct says to stay out of attack range anyway. And then what we'll do is, I think we'll send Dorcas to go help Will. Florina should be okay on that top corner of the map by herself, more or less. And then we're gonna send Lynn down to go take down the boss. So she should also be able to handle that below. Wait, Kent already took damage? Win! I didn't see him take damage. Or did he get hit just now? I wasn't paying attention. Distracted. Okay, he doesn't take this enemy down. Give him an opportunity to vuln when we have Will take out this brigand. Please start attacking Sane. He can take punishment. Yeesh, they are really going for Kent. He's a good damage dealer, but he is taking a lot of damage right now. Report Dorcas. We have recruited Dorcas. Also, my first introduction to this character is him critting with the hand axe. So that's gotta be fucking sick. I gotta do something with Dorcas this run. I feel like I never use him in my playthroughs in like Elliewood or Hector's story. Oh my god. I actually didn't know that, because I haven't really played Fire Emblem Heroes at all. Who knows, maybe I should get around to playing. I don't really play mobile games, I don't know. I think Mercenaries is on up there. So I will do that. We'll have Will attack. Honestly, we'll attack one. Just a little spooky because I kind of don't like the position we're in for like 10. I guess he can take a vuln, but we'll be back up to like okay HP. We'll also take out the brigand that's right next to Zane. Because that one will probably go and attack Kent if we just leave him to be. Not the ideal level up. I was hoping for either strength or speed or both. Do that. Normally in this circumstance, I would like to just have Kent walk up and deal with that archer, but I'm pretty sure if he takes like... Yeah, we'll just... As long as we stay like this, then Kent only has to deal with, like, one enemy at a time in theory. We have the archer here, which is kind of throwing a wrench in things, but... Okay. Yeah, also, we need to start dodging. That was the big thing, too. Kent wasn't touching anything. Kent is just getting goated level up after goated level up. What is happening? He's probably gonna double this mercenary. Oh my god, he is! Alright, so we've determined that Kent is going to be the carry for this run. I am very okay with it. Alright, Alright, more reinforcements. We can take 1 point of damage, that's fine. If he can even hit us. Alright, we'll have Dorcas run down there and help out. I actually think I'm gonna have Dorcas help Will take these guys out. How does Will work on this guy? Actually, I harp on skill a bit because it's a pretty common like growth, I guess, for units in this game. And it can be a little underwhelming because, like, yeah, skill is important for hitting enemies, but I feel like we don't... Most units in this game, or that you get, do not struggle to hit the enemy units. I feel like that was much more of a concern in, like, Fire Emblem 6. Because in Binding Blade, well, at least in my experience, I miss so much when I play in that game. Like, I'll have some of the best hit rates ever, and I just miss everything. I think it has to do with, like, I think it has to do with, the average character luck stat in that game being really poor. Because luck plays a very big factor in, like, dodging, as well as hitting. So it kind of has an invisible value on some of your stats, or hidden value rather. Yeah. Glorious took 1 full damage. So at this point, Kent is level 4, Sane is about to be level 5. What level are you, Marcus? Level 3? We'll send you out here. And then, Sane, I'm gonna set you up over here as well. You're probably chilling in terms of defense, so... Yeah, if they break the wall, I'm actually not that concerned, because now I can just send Kent over here to help Will out. Dorcas also work on getting some EXP. Honestly, I'm not even my body here. Kind of hope we get a crit. I forgot her strength stat is like still not amazing. As I say that, she gains a point in strength. Her strength's actually like doing pretty good at this point in the game. Oh, is it being power crept? That makes sense. Game's been around for a little while. So. Good level up, good level up. Still really happy with that point in defense. Dorcas can double these guys? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, learned something new. That's actually really neat. I didn't know that. I don't normally have Dorcas go down there, so obviously it's a little new for me. What's that? 14. How much damage do you do? 12. Probably have Will kill that guy before he gets there. I am confident enough, I think, to just have Florina keep taking out the mercenaries up here. He gets the farm EXP. Yeah, my main intent here is to have Lynn take out the because I think this puts Dorcas in range of all of the brigands. And I do want him to just, like, farm EXP right now. Again, we have Kent here for insurance, so I'm not worried if anything gets past him. We also have Satan on standby. He's very tanky, so... And how it goes. Ideally, all of those enemies are going to attack Dorcas, because he has a lower defense stat than Satan. I say that like I have a lock on enemy AI in this game, but sometimes they still do things that surprise me. Yeah, Dorcas doubles them. That's nice. Didn't dodge on a force tile, but that's okay. He has a ton of HP, so he's honestly pretty durable for this point of the game still. See, I'm more used to that. I think Will can take that brigand out before it reaches him, actually. Unless he misses. Alright, Dorcas level up. Strength and speed? I'll take it. I will take that. As long as he gets speed, like, I'm not worried about his strength growth in the slightest. I know his strength is going to end up being good no matter what, because fighter level. I think Dorcas has among the best strength growths in the game, actually. Ooh, this mercenary is a little faster. 11 speed, but weighed down by the lance by 4. So our cruise speed right now is actually 7. Yeah, that's the one gripe I have with Florina is that her constitution is terrible, so... But promoting classes kind of fixes that issue, so... Because then she gains access to swords. And swords aren't the best weapon in the game at the point that she gets them in, but... Okay, we can have, like... Maybe we can go deal damage to this guy. I'm actually cool with that. Because then Dorcas can just take out one of the other ones. Doesn't have to worry about healing in place. So Sane is becoming a bit of a tank, where he's like on the slower side, but he's got a lot of strength and defense. And HP. Which I will not complain about. This guy's got a higher hit rate, and they are both one hit. So I'm actually going to... I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, we're fine. If Dorcas missed and got hit, that was like worst case scenario. We'll still have Kent over here in case. He can cover the most ground based off of where he is currently. I think we can start wailing for the boss. Yeah, because the next turn will be the last one. We can conserve uses of the Manikati if we start hitting him now. I am almost confident Lynn's not gonna get hit at all. Like, that hit rate is 14, but it's probably a lot lower, like, because of hidden values, so... Probably closer to 0. It's not 0, but it's probably closer than it looks to 0. I will end the turn with Lynn killing this guy, probably. Ball is taken down. Oh, Dorcas, no! Why'd you miss? Are there reinforcements that I gotta worry about? Yeah, I should just have him heal, huh? Well... Let's see, because he takes one more hit from this guy and he dies, right? Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. We'll have Satan take this guy out. Why not? Get the EXP that we can. I don't think too worried about this over here. Dorcas, don't die, okay? I'm gonna go for this because this is gamble. Alright. Alright, Dorcas is fine. He didn't die. And that, folks, is why I don't normally send Dorcas out to fight. Because, you have to risk fucking exploding. Oh, wow, this is perfect. Can feel a little damage, and then we can have Will finish the job. Get the EXP. Will got the least EXP out of anyone here, sadly, because pretty much all the physical fighters are getting like plenty. That's a shame. We almost got another Florina level up. That would have been nice. So, is it enemy phase? Because if it's enemy phase, I can just let things play out, and then, like, Florina will kill this guy. Well, actually, no, it won't. We'll just kill the boss, it's fine. Because as soon as the boss dies... Oh, wow, Link got hit. Whew! It's always, like, there was zero chance of, losing at this point because of how low Giga's HP was at, but it's always so scary to see a unit lose that much HP. Oh, okay, enemy phase does happen. Okay, cool. Florina gets to level up! Ooh, that's a good level up too! Oh my goodness, I'm getting so lucky this round. That makes me happy. Yeah, all I gotta say is specifically fuck unethical AI. If you can find a way to make it ethical, then I'm chill with it, because I don't think AI is inherently bad, but god, so many people are just supporting AI that steals other people's work, and it's so frustrating. And also AI that's just, like, not good at what it's supposed to be good at. It's also, unfortunately, very, very common. Is it like one of those videos where it's like AI, like, is it like AI animated? Because AI animation almost always looks terrible. It's like always super interpolated and looks weird, and there are like uncanny features. When it comes to like AI art and like pictures, AI is like not terrible at that unfortunately anymore because AI models have just gotten better at that. They've been stealing more artwork, is what they're doing. So a lot of things look more convincing. AI has like a very particular look to it, though. This game. Also, I'm gonna say this right now. I am kind of semi-intentionally skipping a lot of the story because I actually do quite like the story of this game. And I want, at some point, for my girlfriend to play through this game because I think she would really enjoy it. And I want to watch her play it, and I want to see her reaction to the story because I think it is quite cute. But also, like, I don't know. As far as like GBA game, like I wouldn't say the story is like particularly nuanced or anything. I still quite like it. Right, I'm supposed to heal her. And we have stumbled across one of my favorite units in the game. I love her. I very much like mages in this game. Like, I will probably end up using most, if not all, of the mages every single run I play through this game. I don't think there is a bad one. I actually, if anything, Sarah's probably the one I use the least, but even then, I like getting her to be a viable combat unit because she is a lot of fun to like train up, I think. Oops. You didn't see that. Yeah, I don't know what to do with Will here. Oh, Kent's the one that's behind. Alright, let's have Kent go attack this guy. I think you could take him out. No, you can't! I'll have you sit first. I will have you over here with Iron Land. Burke's probably gonna end up getting attacked here. That's honestly fine with me. I do see an archer over there, so I do gotta be a little careful, but I'm not too worried. Yeah, forest style was the reason Ken couldn't take this guy out one round. Yeah, there's a reason I don't use Twitter anymore. I mean, like, I guess to say that I don't use Twitter anymore is not wholly accurate, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much of a reason to use it, so I just don't, generally. Like, I actually, that's not true. I like the art that I can find on Twitter. I like going to Twitter to support artists that I follow, but aside from that, I don't really use it, so. So yeah, I'm not too worried about killing him quite yet. Is in range of me to attack right now. See, I want to make sure that Lorena isn't in range of the archer. She isn't in that mountain. So I think that's what I'm going to have her do. I'll have her equip the Slim Lance because I want to have her deal damage to that mercenary so that Urk can finish it off. I'm going to feed Will this kill because he needs the stuff desperately. If he missed, I was gonna be like, I was gonna harp on Will so much. But he's pulling his weight. The most middling stats across the board, but that is actually like not bad at all for an archer. I'm very okay with that. We'll just have Sarah stay close by in case anyone needs healing. Urk doesn't need healing right this second. And yes, I am just having everyone go through the strip here. We can bait this brigand down with like I don't think Kent will around this guy. We'll get to that when we get to that. Unless the brigand just moves towards us, which also works. Florina. Dodging with the swiftness. Not getting any advantage from terrain. Alright, let's move Urk in range of... I don't want Urk to be in range of... We're chilling. Alright. We'll move Urk to this forest tile. Have him finish off this mercenary. And then I don't know if he can double the archer or not, but regardless, he'll be dying in the next round anyway. If he gets a speed level up here, he should be able to. Urk, come on. Give me something, man. My boy. What was that? You blundered. We're still gonna feed Urk more levels, though. The other reason I want to like kind of get him caught up with the rest of the group, because one, he's level 1 here, but also he shows up pretty early in Elliott's story. Sorry, I keep like switching between tabs so I can read chat. Not the most efficient way of doing it, but... Did Kent just fucking kill that guy? I guess he did. Oh, damn. Oh no! Okay, that's fine. I meant to feed Urk that kill, but let's see, what is this recursion rate? Not amazing, actually, so what I can do to rectify this is move away, that way the archer keeps targeting Urk. Spoilers, we're also gonna have Urk kill the boss. He needs this dub desperately. Speed things along. We're gonna rescue Rock Will a little closer to the boss. Arena's chilling in terms of levels. Urk is also pretty effective against the next boss as well, if memory serves. Because I believe the next boss is a knight. Or I might be getting my chapters mixed up after. I think it is a knight. Because the next chapter is the one where we get Wrath. Wrath and Matthew. Spoilers, by the way, Matthew might be my favorite unit. It's between him and Legal. I like the thieves and the assassins a lot. Oh, what experience? Okay, you're fine. Okay. We will buy a javelin. I don't think we need another hand axe. We'll buy a bow. have Florina buy the teleporter. We could buy another javelin, but I am also going to be trying to heal with Sarah as much as possible because the only experience that healers get is through healing, and they only gain 11 EXP. Sometimes less. So, yeah, Dorcas also caught up in the last chapter quite nicely. Alright here. I don't know if Kent can use a javelin. I think it might have to be Sane that uses it. Or Florina. I could probably give it to Florina. I kind of like the idea of giving it to her because she can ignore terrain, so she can fly over everything. Alright, that was a very good level up to make up for the blunder that was the last level up. Thank you, Earth. I mean, defense is not the worst actually from it either. I should be more happy about getting defense growths, to be honest. We are about halfway through Lin mode, and we have been... How long have we been live? Foreshadowing the literary device. Definitely a good way to put it. Dang, I've been playing for an hour? I don't feel like I've been playing that long, but... Heck yeah. Yeah, I think we are just going to beat Lin mode this stream. I think that is the end goal. I will not be starting Elliewood mode this. I will do that next stream. And I think my next stream is probably gonna end up being on Monday. We'll see though. Right now I'm applying for jobs. So if I get like an interview or something, then I will probably not stream on that day. And I won't be streaming every day of the week. But I will try to stream at least, like, my goal for right now is to stream 3 times a week. I'll also probably play Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones after this. Or I could also play, actually, I could play Fire Emblem 6 after this. That does sound like it'd be fun. Because even though this is Fire Emblem 7 and I'd be going backwards, chronologically, Fire Emblem 6 actually makes more sense to play after, in my opinion. Because it's the harder game, and on top of being the harder game, again, chronologically, it happens after this game. So, Fire Emblem 7 is a prequel to Fire Emblem 6. I don't actively think about that a lot, but it was really cool to discover when I first played. Because I knew right off the bat that Roy looked like Elliewood, and I'm like, this isn't Roy. And then I played the game that actually had Roy in it. Well, I also realized once I got to the end of this game that oh, okay, Elliewood is Roy's father. I forgot how much I like all of the music in this game. I just love chiptune. Somebody should go through this entire game soundtrack and just make lo-fi remixes of all of the I guess non-combat themes. But even the combat theme could probably sound pretty fire too. Also one of the coolest intros to a character. Wrath gets a pretty cool intro. Fucking one-shots that guy. And he has a cool as fuck portrait, I forgot. I also have a bit of a confession. Yeah, job searching is not ever fun. I'm hoping to have better luck with it this time around. Well, we'll see. I'm not thinking about it too hard. Basically my routine right now is all right. Go about my morning a little bit, get some breakfast and coffee, and then I literally I essentially treat it like clocking in for 2 hours where I will just kind of scroll through and I'll also like make tweaks to my resume and stuff as I'm doing this. Anyway, we got Thief. Thieves can lockpick. Raft can go. Wait on the tile. What's that? I forgot who purchased the bow because I need to have them give it to Raft. It was probably Kent. Oh no, Kent has this. So that means that Marina has the bow. I'm trying to take stock here. I will have Sarah go to this because she doesn't need to do anything right now. Got a door key. That door key. Please down here, and then we can have Matthew lock. So for now, we can have Sane go attack this mercenary ? Please don't double. There you go. No damage. Finish that guy off. Oh yeah, and then we also get introduced to soldiers. They're just spear units. Yeah, I'm feeling that really hard too, Tressa. I've been walking everywhere for like the last 2 years. And I swear, like, I think the worst part is like I've had a job that is just like it's about like a 6-mile walk away from here, and I used to walk there pretty much every day, or like 6 out of 7 days of the week I had to walk there. I would definitely try and get rides from people whenever I was able to, but my gosh, it is miserable. There's not an efficient way to get around, and there's like the bus routes around here are also specifically from where I live. Busing to places is a lot harder and more complicated than it honestly should be. I could like probably reasonably make it work, but it's just such a hassle. It's more of a hassle than it needs to be, in my opinion. Will needs the EXP, so I'll actually have Florina go and attack. Don't crit, please. He's dodging everything today. Has Florina's like she only got hit in one of the previous chapters? Yeah, she's kind of owning. As expected. Angelic robe. I will give that to Lynn because, again, my goal this playthrough is to just make Lynn as buff as possible. trade that javelin off you for the door key. I wonder what happened to the door key. We will trade again, because I believe Sane is... Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Yeah, so you should be able to reach the door. So I will give him the door key. I will have... Oh, we're can't reach. Okay, well, I'll have... I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna have everyone else start moving up here, because Eric's probably not gonna need help. I'm staying nearby. So have everyone start moving up here. Probably should start moving closer to her. What level is Lynn right now? She's level 5. I've fed her a lot of the boss kills, so she is chilling in terms of levels. I might actually have Matthew take this boss out, but I don't have to worry too much about leveling or not leveling on Matthew, because he shows up pretty early on. In Elliowood mode. It is okay. Tressa, I'm saying this because I also kind of have similar struggles to when it comes to like really like actually starting things and I guess getting them done. Like, because it does feel like a waste of time, and I get that, but it's not, because you are investing time into doing something and you are getting better at it as well. That way, when you do finally have the opportunity to, like, maybe start posting and doing all that, like... You'll just be better at it. You'll be further along in your, I guess learning journey, if I had to describe it a certain way. I don't think you should think of it as a waste of time. Especially because, like, one, if you enjoy doing it, it's not a waste of time. Because it's one thing to feel, like, I get that you want to, like, feel able and feel like you can do these things. You can. Well, I assume that you're able to, and you just don't want to because you feel like you shouldn't, you feel like it's a waste of time. I don't want that to be the main reason that you decide not to do it, you know? I think it is worthwhile to continue to put time into doing things that you want to do. Because yes, you could label it as a waste of time, but like if you do that and then you continue to just like not get on it, you might just like let the opportunity to ever even try to do it slip by as well. It's very easy to like, because I guarantee you once you're in a position where you're like more able to like maybe do that, it'll still feel hard for you to, because you'll be so conditioned to feel like you can't do it because of your current environment or what have you. I just don't want that to end up happening, you know? Oh yeah, this... Okay, I'm gonna let this skit play out. I feel something, I feel it. Someone's staring at me. It must be some poor fool who's smitten with me. Alas, my beauty has rendered him speechless. Ah, I'm so cute, it's almost criminal. What in the world is that woman doing here? I cannot let her find the passageway. Foreshadowing! I like these two's interactions later. Very goofy. They get up to hijinks. Sarah is the hijinks character in this game. You attacked Kent? Okay, whatever. Yeah, big mistake, buddy. Big mistake. Alright, yeah, we will have our carry. Settle this for now. Oh shit! We have an archer right next to fucking Florida. This guy doesn't move, so we can just... Goodbye, archer. Yeah, I'm not too worried about leveling up Matthew right now. If we want, we can feed him the boss build. I don't even think he'll be able to damage it, so... Wait, can you damage the boss, Matthew? Nope! Alright, you know what? Why don't you take this guy on, then? That soldier doesn't seem to move, so I'm actually just gonna position so that he'll attack him. Deal with that. Dang. You know what, Matthew? You're just gonna have to toil away at this guy. I'll also just steal the door key, because why not? I think you gain EXP for that. Might as well. Yep. We might actually feed Burke another kill. Oh no, he's level 4. Yeah, Wrath does not need it, because he is already ahead on all the guns. I think I will give the kill to Urk anyway. Once he hits level 5, I'm kind of cool with him doing whatever. It ultimately doesn't matter who I get to here. The only way we would have been able to feed the kill to Matthew is if I fed him some more kills earlier on in this map, which debatably I should have done, but he's gonna have a lot more opportunities to grow in Hollywood, so... He missed! Matthew, you gotta be more careful, buddy. Alright, we'll have the stunning woman go and heal you. Let's render men speechless, supposedly. I'm trying to conserve uses of the lockpick like it matters. At this point, we can probably start just wailing on the boss, I think. Because I don't think killing the boss actually... I think I actually will feed this kill. Fuck! That's not what I meant. That happened. I wanted to get her closer, but all my units are gone, so it didn't work out the way I wanted. That's fine. And now we have this. We won't need it for the boss. It's strong enough to deal damage without it, and we're whittling down the boss. We also have the Mani body. Marcus, how much damage did you do again with the hand axe? Perfecto. I could also, Loki, give this kill to Will, because I feel like he's kind of hard to feed experience. give it to my goat, man. I will give it to Will because Kent is like honestly doing so fine as it. Oh yeah, I'll just give it to Will. I'm cool with that. I think after this chapter, I'm gonna kind of just get up and stretch and get water, take a bit of a break. We are a little bit past the halfway point, so I'll take a quick break after this chapter. I think we got everything, so I'm just gonna Arc dialogue first. Alright. We also got a crap ton of money for this. From this chapter. $5,000 gold. Oh no, that's exactly the effect that I kind of want to have with the games I play on stream. At least for the time being, because I primarily want to get back to streaming. Like, at least my initial idea is I wanted to stream Rivals. Also, are chat messages showing up on stream? By the way, hold on. Okay, I am gonna like go run to the bathroom and like I'll be back in like I'm taking five. One sec. All right, I am back. Just had to get some water and refill my coffee a little, which I keep forgetting to drink. Silly me. Not even it's my namesake, and I'm not remembering to drink coffee. Gotta be caffeinated. All right, let's get back into this because I do want to try to finish Lin mode by the time I want to try and see if I can finish by around 3:30. Because I am going to. I do have stuff I want to get done later today as well. So also, if people or if you want me to like if you want me to play through and actually like read the story and maybe even like I could even do a little voice acting. I need to honestly Voice acting is something I want to get more into, and what stopped me every single time that I've like really tried to get it going and like start voice acting, I guess, is I get so nervous and anxious about like my voice acting. I think anything that has performance to it and like doing multiple takes and it just feels a little embarrassing, I guess. But I think I need to streaming for me is gonna be one of the ways I try to get more used to it, kind of like exposure therapy. Alright, we can finally do this. Gonna have you use the angelic robe. Let's see, everyone has what they need. Trade. Will, I'll give you the full one because Sarah has a javelin. We'll give that jab to Ina. I don't think Sarah will need the Vulm because I typically keep her out of harm's way. Same with Lynn, but yeah, if anything, Matthew's probably gonna need a little more. Wrath doesn't fucking need one. So we'll have Wrath doesn't need one because his stats are like he's got the most HP, he's got solid defense, like better than Kent. Not quite on Sane's level. Sane has the best defense of any of my units thus far. Is there actually a limit? Oh yeah, I can't take everyone with me. I also don't remember if Matthew is available for this chapter or not. I am gonna try and get him a little bit ahead on levels. Not here. I kind of like the crew we have, but I also almost always use Matthew on this map, so... Will, you can sit one out. I am gonna try and beat this map somewhat quickly. Normally I have Florina fly over here and like do stuff here, but I actually think I'm gonna have her fly with everyone else to support them. Sarah can stay towards the back because she just serves as a healer. Yeah, and then we also get Lucius this map. What is my fucking start button? Pardon me, guys. Oops. I actually don't know what my start button is. well. Okay, one sec. Sorry, I'm like struggling right now. One second. Sorry, one second. I am experiencing technical difficulties. Alright, here we go. Also, I should... Sorry, I'm not thinking a sec. I have one more follower than this. Right, more tutorial. I'm trying to remember, is the goal of this map to route? Is it routing, or do we seize the throne? Because if all we need to do is seize, we could low-key just, like, take Florina, rescue drop someone down there, like Lucius or Lynn, and then have them take out the boss. Oh yeah, we also get Nils this chapter. That's pretty big. We can also rescue drop him ahead so we can, like, take more advantage of, visibility, I guess. We're gonna move Lucius as far ahead as possible. I'm actually going to feed this kill to Matthew, because he needs the XP. I want to try and see if I can get him to level up before we go to the next chapter that we should be able to get to in theory. We'll probably get saved here. I'm not afraid. Because Lucius is what, level 3, huh? Okay, so maybe we should have thought about that. I'm not too worried. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Rescue the complete wrong unit. It's fine. Nils will have to dance with someone, and then they'll get their turn back. Alright, let's get Matthew up there. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get Matthew here. We will play music. Okay, I gotta say, Nils has one of like the cutest sprites ever. Big fan. should have thought this through. Darn. We could honestly just... Here, I'll just do this. Kent also just wants to get to level 5 already. Alright, are you gonna bless us with another good level up? Honestly, not bad at all. I'm so okay with that. And we got 9 left. Here. Oh, Sarah heal Urk. I want to rescue drop Nils a little bit closer to everyone. So... It's like such a marginal difference, I know, but having Nils a little bit closer to the rest of the party will actually play a pretty big part in getting everyone over these mountains a bit quicker. How do you do against this guy? Not terrible, or not amazing. This is not efficient at all. Matthew, you gotta dodge, bro. Alright, please get like a... That was actually not a bad one. But him not doubling here is interesting. Dorcas, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to... Fuck. My hands are moving too fast. I didn't mean to have Nils play for Dorcas. Alright, well... Oh, Marina's in range of this guy and this... Not this guy. Just the brigand. She can tank a hit. It's fine. This is why we brought Lorena along. She might even dodge, to be honest, because her luck set's pretty high. Brigand's hit rates are not amazing. Even if with weapon triangle advantage. Or we could just do this too. I won't even like directly attack. I'll just have him sit there. Once we can get everyone not clumped together here, things will start moving much faster. That makes sense. We can have Lucius take out that guy. Oh, we have the mage here. But mage damage output this early on is going to be low because nobody has a good resistance stat yet. Alright. Well, I said that nobody has good resistance yet. Florina has good resistance, because Pegasus Knights generally have a higher resistance stat than for most units. Yeah, I want to move Sane along as far as I can. Then I'll just have Kent take wait, no, I was gonna have Dorcas kind of out of the way. Nils, play music. Lucius, in there. Yeah, perfect. Assuming he doesn't miss, takes this guy out. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. You have accurate magic and you missed, dude? Come on. Alright. Can't finish the job, I guess. Alright. I'll get moving. Matthew take on that again, probably, and then we can have everything covered. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Farina doesn't. Oh, Iron Lance. I was about to say, like, Farina not doubling is crazy, but not with the Iron Lance equipped, it's not. Alright, Lucius, can you reach? Right, can't even progress here. Shit. Alright, well, we'll move Lucius as far along as we can. I guess we'll move Kent this way. That. Underwater. Honestly, I'll probably use it against this boss just because I just have a very high magic stat. We'll just feed Lucius all the shaman kills after this as well. Why not? Oh yeah, easy, man. How much damage do you do? 9. Oh, okay, we're chilling. That'll do like I was a bit concerned. Ended up being fine. I should have equipped the javelin. What's dropping? That's okay. Against the boss. Yeah, alright, actually. Well, it's not far to go. Alright. It actually has a good amount of defense. How much damage does he do? 4? I'll just make sure Lucius can take him out. I kind of have the ability to imagine voices for characters pretty easily. Yeah, see, that's my problem. My problem is if a character isn't already voice acted by someone, me trying to figure out what they would sound like is always the hard part for me. Being good is fine. Those will probably dodge. Highest luck stat. Well, one of the highest luck stats in the game. But also, Nils is what, level? Nothing. Let's skip it. 100% hit rate? Yeah, we're chilling. Alright, Florina, you've done your job for this map. Kirk, I don't think you're doing anything for the rest of the map, but I'll move you forward anyway, because why not? Kent, same to you. Actually, Kent can make up ground. I'm not actually lagging that bad. Yeah, I bet I'll feed Lucius that kill as well. And I'll do it from a spot where he can also fight Denning. Not Denning, Kane. Denning is like way later. I don't know why that was the name that came to mind there. He's not gonna get to kill this turn, but he will. He will upon another turn. Have him attack again. Chillin'. I kind of want to see what Dorcas can do to this guy. Nothing. Okay. Okay, that's not true. He can deal a decent amount of damage. This guy has a lot of defense. Sarah, Prakashi can get there in time to heal. Sane, we might need a... I think who's stronger between Sane and Dorcas right now? 10 strength, 17 damage versus 15 damage and 8 strength. Wow! Sane being stronger than Dorcas is actually kind of weird. He's just had really favorable strength growths, I guess. I also don't think that magic damage is I'll have to focus a lot more on beating and kills Elliott's story. Ooh, we're gonna be cutting it close because this chapter is taking me a little while. Alright. Please get us speed level up. Not ideal. Level 5, level 4, level 3. You down to gamble? Alright. Good job, Darkus. This is the most well-balanced Dorcas I've ever seen. We'll do the side quest. We're 4 chapters away from beating Lincoln. We really aren't that far off, but... Are we 4 or are we 3? I can't remember. You're okay, Tressa. Also, I am happy for you. Also, foreshadowing. That character is important. She's also very pretty. I'm gonna skip all that shit. Okay, so we want to bring Nils for this, probably. Wrath, you can set up for this. And... Will, you can set up for this. I'm not really too worried about Dorkies because we have Matthew. I think I'm just going to send him over to this side with him. Yeah, I think I'll send Sane into this corridor as like a plug. That way enemies can't get past here. I will send Florina and Lucius up this way, I think. And then I will send Lynn and Kirk up this way. So, with that game plan in mind, let's get the cabs to this side. I don't know which... I think Nils is going to end up going with Lynn and Co. I think I like this setup. We're not going to think about it too much. Save. And we go in. Honestly, probably have Matthew fight this guy. We'll use a Vuln on Kent if we need to. I am kind of just trying to get through this quickly, so I'm not... Normally, I'm very, very frugal about using healing items, but I'm going to try not to be so frugal this run. Oh, shit. I don't think we need 12 uses of an iron sword. We're killing. Gotta feed Lucius a little bit of EXP. We'll send Florina and the mages down one way. Backstretch. So Urk, you can follow. Florina, you can go this area. Gotta be weary of archers, which the thing about being in this corner is that the archers can't reach unless they have a longbow, and longbows are not anywhere present in story, so not to fear we have to really worry about. I will plug this in up here. Yeah, we'll just use Matthew for now. Genuinely, I'm not that concerned about. I'm not that concerned about having him fight and gaining XP this early on. What I will have him do though is I'm gonna have him. Lynn is going to follow the path that Matthew and Kent are going on. Does Saint double these guys? It's not. Yeah, that makes sense, because the stats are getting a little higher. So. That's okay, though. Lucius's resistance is really good, so don't really have to worry about that. Even weapon triangle advantage, he had no problem. Honestly, I'm gonna see if I can take this guy out. And oh, and the crit. Wall. We'll have Kent demolish this guy. We'll have Matthew chest. Not within this turn. Not the hammer. Not that we'll really using that, I don't think. Honestly, we'll just have Lucius go inside. Lorena and Urk will be more than enough for the other one. And I will have Lynn kill this boss. That will not be changing. I don't even know if I'm going to end up using Dorcas. Well, Lance Reavers, right? No, we just have the one brigand. It'll probably end up going down the other way. You can steal? Steal a lockpick? You don't really need it, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rescue Matthew. 7. That gets him back here. Nils can advance, and then I can drop. can actually go ahead and do this. I think I will. Rescue. Spaces back. Needles will play music. Kent will drop Matthew on a pillar and then go in and clean house. Can't still attack, but I wonder if a bone is at risk. I think the thief just runs away. If I recall. Oh, Florina's down a bit. No longer. Alright, the Cavs are putting in work. I think the thief is literally going to run back to the stairwell. Because their programming is usually to run away if the chest is taken. I don't know what the AI, or how the AI triggers them to steal stuff, because very, very rarely will I actually see them steal. I know they can do it because it has happened to me, but it's very, very rare. Heal you up, and then we'll send you out. I do want him to get at least a little bit of EXP. I am struggling to speak English. Oh, I didn't notice those guys. Yeah, so the thief left. Let's get Dorcas up in this bitch. We'll actually have him equip the hand axe, and I'll have everyone stand back a bit. We don't have, like, a time limit here. Yassine and Florina are going to be in house. What level is your cat? I want to make sure that he's not wearing your both mercenaries. Just the one. So I'll have Kirk move here. I mean, this guy might attack Zane again, but way to discourage that, actually. Iron Lance should be enough to dissuade. Play a little bit of it. Heals can barely knock. Yeah, one failed for it. A lot of uses the hand axe are going away here, but I think it's worth it. Because those mages are 1-2 range, so they'll probably abuse that. If they can reach. Sense. Just want to defeat him to kill. Oh wow, Dorcas doubled. I don't know if he would or not. Yeah, good play, good play. He'll definitely double the shaman and double the mage. And the dodge. Sweet. I'm actually getting a lot more use out of Dorcas this run. I did not use him that much in previous playthroughs. So we'll have Florina come in and take the hit here. We'll have Sane come up, do the same. And we'll have Kirk falling closely behind. Also, see us on this corridor. Why not? This guy 93 hit rate. 5 defense. Speed stat. Speed is 7. His constitution is 10, so I don't think that Steel Sword weighs him down. It does not. So his speed is 7 versus 11. 3, which I don't think that weighs. It does not. So in theory, I should be able to beat this guy. I will do right now. I think Lynn... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's big. I'll enemy phase it just to be sure. At this point, just go for the hit, just because why not? Yeah, if you hit, you hit. If not, whatever. Like, nothing's really gonna change. At this point in the game, yeah, we'll heal it, why not? I just need her to gain as much EXP as she can. Alright. Lynn crit? Think about critting. Okay, but like, you could have crit though. I'm almost positive that if we just go in here, that will be fine. Ooh. A little bit of combat. Honestly, doesn't do jack shit, but okay. Get there. We'll have Sarah heal here as well, just because in EXP. Well, actually, because no one here except for Lynn is at risk of dying, so even though she's not really at risk of dying, she just has taken the most damage. So I will heal her, and then I'll have Matthew just go for another hit, because why not? He gains EXP from it, so we'll take it. There's that like 2% chance that he just fucking dies, and that would be tragic, but I think even if he did die, which he didn't, obviously, but we would still see him in Elliewood mode, I'm pretty sure. Like, anyone that dies in Lynn mode that comes back later will be playable still. Not that I've ever really had that happen. Right. Strength 7 is really good. Sure. Ooh, I might not finish Lynn mode at this rate. I gotta move. We're like, I think we're getting close. I might go a little past 3:30, but my goal is to be done streaming by 3:30. I can afford to bleed over a little at a time, but I can't stream past 4 because then I like literally have to get ready to leave the house. So okay, well, let's just start the fucking game. We can't use Matthew. That's fine. Let's see. Well, we're not using Rat. Lucius. We get these people around the same chapter. We'll use Will this chapter, so Lucius. Yeah, Urk needs to be used this chapter, so trade Matthew and give your hammer to Dorcas. That's about it. Might need another lightning for Lucius. He's running a little low, but I actually don't know if I'm even gonna need to use him that much more for the rest of this playthrough. We can, but we definitely don't need to. I think we're gonna try and position for. We can't just have to kill the guy as much as I want to. We might be able to rescue drop someone down there. Because I normally, like, yeah, you should play this map kind of defensively, but I want to play it offensively. Try and see if I can blaze through it. I am trying to, like, get through this chapter relatively quickly. Let's get that sorted out. I think I will send Florina down this way. Maybe take one of the cabs with her, rescue drop them nearby, that way they can clean house down here. I'll have another one of the cabs and maybe like a mage go down this way. I think I'll have Urk go down this way. Actually, no, I'll have Dorcas go over here, and then I'll have Urk help figure out a path down here with who we got left. Will that work? No, I'll have to send one of the cabs solo to deal with those two mages. Who has the better resist? I assume oh, they both are resistant to that. Okay, well, you have Volms. Just need to give up on your. You have too many items, and you are going to the village, so we need to give somebody something. We'll give your lance there, you can use the brand new one. We'll give that one. I actually don't think Lynn will need it, so we'll give you the one, and then there. Got a fresh setup there. Oh! Alright. Yeah, this ballista a little annoying. Already in range. I want Kent to be able to reach that forest, so we need him to be, like, right around here. Oh. Sorry, Florina. I think you are not going to make as good a use of the javelin as Kent, unfortunately. That does mean that Dorcas is going to stay stationary for a bit longer than I'd like, but not a big deal. First, we will trade that jab. That way, Kent can counter swing on those two mages. Hopefully, this works out okay. Admittedly, this is a new strat for me. someone down here gets hit by the ballista, I'm not. I think Lorena can just fly past. I don't mind. So, the forest tile down here, and then these two, because we're gonna. Yes, just outside of range. We go down here. We drop Sane, and then Lorena. We're gonna just pincer the shit out of her. I'm not too worried about some of these guys getting hit, to be honest. Yeah, I have a feeling. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's go, Kent. Oh my god! Okay, yeah, Kent's gonna end up being the fucking carry this run. He's kind of, like, I'm just sending him off to do random shit. He's going on side quests right now. Anyways, let's get Kent to that village. Visit. I think we got a Lance Reaver. Yeah, we'll get that to Lynn ASAP. First order of business, though. Drop. Okay, we got those two down there now. I think we're gonna have to have, we do have to play a little defensively here. I will... Honestly, I don't mind using the Monikati a bit. We'll just equip the Iron Axe. Set up shop here. That attack range. Sarah would be in range. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really have Nils help out much. And then I will move Kirk over the forest tile. Both the calves reach there? Yes, they can. Yeah, he's just gonna have to stay back for now. That's okay. It's a little dicey. Not a whole lot we can do here. Honestly, moving Nils over there was not optimal, probably, but whatever. I'm not necessarily trying to be optimal. I'm just trying to go a little quickly. Mildly. We are speed walking. We're not speed running because I am not that good at this game. We're speed walking. Whatever, dude. I don't care what you have to say. Stop your yapping. Shut the fuck up. Yo. This guy doesn't double. Dorcas has honestly turned out really good this run. Very happy with how he's looking so far. I am very okay with defense. His strength stats looking very low, though. That's the only thing I'm like, really concerned about. Lynn's gonna fucking clean up shop here. Yes, I'm using the Monikati. Their uses are gonna get restored in Elliowood mode, so I'm not concerned at all. Honestly, like, one of those things where I was really trying to conserve the use of the Monikati, which you should do. Like, you should be mindful of, like, your uses of it and stuff, but I just did it a little too much, I guess. That was my problem. I have to take out this soldier. Less our battlefield better. I don't think she's like defense. How much damage does the ballista do? Take 9 damage. If we got hit twice, shouldn't be bad, but what's her speed? Speed stat's 8. She's not getting level. Hell no. Hell no. She'll be fine. Go the fuck in. We'll have Lynn take care of this enemy. Norcus can take care of one of the soldiers. We'll use Nils to have Lynn again. I honestly think Nils will dodge. Alright. Norcus having, like, PSP is very good. Even if he has lower, like, low attack for a fighter at this point in the game, because he does. He has very low attack. Did I not move those two last turn? Was I able to move Sane and Florina and I just didn't? Not much. I'm trying to get through Lin mode fast because I got somewhere to be in like an hour. So, well, I don't need to be there in an hour, but I got somewhere that I want to be soon. I'm actually gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So, BRB. Alright, I am back. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. We gotta get moving. Ooh, we got these motherfuckers. So this guy's gonna have a Lance Reaver, this guy's gonna have an Axe Reaver, and then this guy's gonna have a Sword Reaver. Got the reverse weapon triangle weapons. I actually think I'm gonna try and see if I can. We'll just pull out the sword for this one. So let's get to the edge of this guy's range with Lorena. Because if I can get to a range that Nils can reach. Okay, so let's have her move back up here. Should be out of range. We'll move Nils a little bit closer. Kent, just fucking look at that. Oh shit. That's fine. We'll be fine. I kind of forgot that those reinforcements spawn there. Ooh, very good level up. We already got the strength, so honestly, if he misses a couple levels in strength, I am not too worried. But he is hitting like a truck. Honestly, both the cabs are turning out pretty good. Ooh, yeah, Sarah got hit. I'm not surprised. Alright, Florina. Take out this annoying ass archer. We'll get to that crack. Bam. Then, Lorena should be able to handle this guy in one round. I think. If not, it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Goodbye. This guy has no strength. What the hell? Get work is start moving down there as well. Full gang. I'm trying to, like, I'm moving all the units down there like they're going to be able to get there, but... Damn, Sane's going to be damage sponging a little bit here. He's got the forest tile, giving him like 1 extra point of defense, and he's also... Yeah. Oh, chilling. Can't double. Wow, this guy's fast, I guess. Sane did get that extra point in speed, so he's not slow. He's by no means the fastest unit I have, but he should be double. That mercenary will also be coming over here. Yep. Miss. Probably have Dorcas clean that guy up. Is there an armory over here? Oh. I'm not too worried about it. We're already at the point that we're at. I'm not worried. Honestly, I think I'm down to make the caps kind of broken this run. Ay, not cool. Not a miss. Not a miss. Where's the guy? Get you out of harm's way. Probably have Florina go handle this brigand. Let's get that down there as well. I'm bring Lucius with me. Urk. I might feed this kill to Urk, maybe. It wouldn't. We'll see. I could probably give it to Lynn, actually, because I do want Lynn to be strong enough to beat the... to beat Lundgren. I have such a hard time saying that guy's name. Honestly, like, the double attacks are honestly pretty fluid, too. Even though, like, how they do that is very simple. So, Rena, take this guy out. Lynn, get in position. Is Florina double here? Yes, she is. Honestly, mounted units are probably going to end up being queen this round. Alright. Goodbye. No, you're done. You're done. Goodbye. Lynn has slain you. Not a terrible Lynn level up. Let's get the Fog of War map? Yes, it is. We get Wallace. We will want Matthew for this map, and we're gonna have him fight some brigands. Much as I love Urk, I think I'm gonna have to put you away this chapter, buddy. Because Lucius shows up a chapter later than you do, so I gotta make sure that he's at least up to snuff. Check map. Formation. I'm just gonna move them down to where I know they're gonna be. So I know Matthew is going to be here. He's going to probably sit on this forest tile the entire time. We might have someone to sit here to help him. I think it'll maybe be Will. I'm trying to think. I want to train Wallace up on using axes just a little bit this map, so I think I'm actually going to have him... I'm going to have Wallace sit on that bridge. Will... I think I will actually have him help out Matthew. Lucius, same with you. Calves. I'll have one of the calves hang out with Wallace, and then I'll have the other calf go up here with Dorcas. If I remember correctly, soldier reinforcements spawn up here. We could maybe have Florina act as support here. Let's trade. I will have... I should have another javelin. Trade with Lynn. We're gonna use Lance Reaver. I think we'll also... Ooh, actually... use X's? Lynn, you can go ahead and get this fucking village. You get more torches? Hell yeah. Fuck this phone. We don't need it. Give me 4 use of the torches. Thank you. So I'm gonna have Kent actually go and support Wallace up front here. Sane and Florina join Dorcas up here. And then we'll have Lynn, Wallace, and Sane kind of over here. Matthew and Will will focus on the brigand that spawn, the brigand reinforcement spawning from here. CS might be able to kind of act as like dual support here. I don't want him to be in range of any enemies, so there will be cav reinforcements I think that come out of this forest, which is kind of silly. Well, actually, it gives us a little bit of a buffer in case we need to have anyone wait. I will have all this move again. I'm also probably going to have Wallace take out this boss as well, because Wallace will undoubtedly play a role in fighting Lundgren later. Just so Wallace can... Yep, all of those fucking reinforcements come out at once. I have both accounts. Sane, you can post up next to this fucking reinforcement area. Wait for the guy to come out because it's gonna be a fucking... Oh, I did not realize your sword usage was so low, my guy. Lynn, you don't need a fucking iron sword. You can just use the Monikati for the rest of the game. I just want him to be able to use the hammer against Lundgren if need be. Yeah, Kent's also over here and help out. Matthew, you know what to do. That's how we do it. Fuck it, Lynn, you can tag along with the front group. That way we can seize the map and be done with this. I actually think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to finish this chapter and then I'm going to call it quits for stream. Because I am not going to finish the story before I need to get going, I think. Which is fine. We can always save it for next time. But, yeah. We're going to finish this chapter and call it good. Because I've also been live for 3 hours, which... that is my mark. Rena, I will have you go up here for now, Wayne. Yeah, I'll go up here. This guy can already attack. Ooh. I will have... Yeah, I'm not really too worried about anyone up there, because they all have weapons. You're not doing shit to Wallace. Okay, thank God you can double. I would have been so sad if you couldn't. Yeah, Saint's chilling up here. If he gets another point in defense, he's even more chilling. He didn't, but got a speed up, so he might be able to double these guys now, which is even better. Giving Dorcas a villain might have been a good call. I don't think he'll need it, but take a hit just now. Oh, I don't like those archers coming this way, actually. They're definitely coming up straight towards Florina. This guy off. Lynn. We'll actually have you move up here and use a torch. Backwards a little bit. Two. Here, this guy. It's actually slightly complicated. Sending Kent and Wallace out here is probably honestly a good play. I don't think Matthew's gonna need help with these brigands, so I'm actually gonna send Will out here to help out a little. Genuinely, I am the most worried about, well, no, I shouldn't be worried about that. Oh, that guy ran away. Better not be a route. I do want everyone to gain EXP, so we'll focus on that a little bit. Of course, it's just me. That's okay, though. I usually like having, or like, investing in assassins and thieves here, but if I'm going to do that for anyone, it'll be legal at this run. Matthew's kind of just, he's whatever. I'm not gonna have him be doing much combat this run through, I think. Yeah, staying cleaning up shop up here. As long as Wallace is getting hits with that axe, that's like my main concern up here. Let's take care of some of these guys with boosters. Excuse me. Play music for no other reason other than that. Gives Nils EXP. I actually really like the Fog of War music. All of the music in this game is really good, but big fan in particular of this game's soundtrack. Alright, let's get going. Honestly, a lot of this is just sitting and waiting. Just do that. Is that the reinforcements already? Is that all of them? Because if that is all the reinforcements, that was it. I might just be able to start moving towards the gate. Doesn't even have to be with everyone. An archer. Fire 4 damage, Dork. Sorry if I'm a little quiet for this section of the... I'm just, like, locked in. I'm trying to get this done. Honestly. for... Actually, we'll put them on Ikari. There's really no harm in using a bunch of torches at this point in the game because... He's the worst of it. I know I should be using his, like, Fog of War Vision more, probably, but I'm genuinely not worried. Seven. Yeah, I'm not sending Dorcas all the way out there because there are Myrmidons. I do not want to have him fight them. We'll get clipped. Same was perfect bait there too. Alright, so we'll have Marina kill this guy. I think there are more archers. I really hope there aren't. I think there's only 2 on this map. The off chance I'm wrong, let's do this. I think that should put Hussein in range of one of the Myrmidons. Alright, looking good. I wonder if we'll... I don't think we can quite get there. Cat barely doesn't reach. I do this. Oh no, you still can. Well, worth a shot. Yep, there we go. You already one-shot him, Sade. You didn't need to do all that. Oh my god. Unnecessary roughness. Alright. Hey, or Cat, you can banish this guy to the Shadow Dimension. I'm not too worried about us running out of weapons. Move Wallace on. Let's get him down there. We will still have Lynn deal the finishing blow to the boss, almost definitely, but I think he has a... If I'm remembering correctly, he has a javelin and a hand axe. Yep. Oh, we got fodder now. So they're probably gonna literally kill themselves on Wallace. And we'll use the torches on it. We'll try and get Sarah down there, even though it'll probably not be necessary. I'll move Shane out there just a bit more. Door, see if there's anything out there. At this point, Arena is fine, probably. Yeah, they're just gonna kill themselves. Worthwhile investments, though, because he gets more... He gets a slightly better axe rank from it, so... Alright. Let's get in there. Alright, Eagler. Let's see what you got. Even if Eagler... I think Eagler's gonna switch to the hand axe here. And as long as Wallace hits him, we should be able to clean up with Lynn. That's the plan. Oh, right. Still, though, yeah. I just need Wallace to land this hit. Actually, even if we didn't, the Monikati would. Do we even need to? Oh yeah, we definitely do. Okay. The imposter? Well, Lynn, we're sus. Okay, I get it. You didn't have to give me a shit level up in response to me making a terrible joke. Okay, let me beat a dead horse. Wait. Am I a dead horse? Well, I guess I gotta make a zombie OC now. Or a zombie pony OC. Anyways, that's the end of that chapter. If you guys tuned in, or for those of you who did, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely really appreciate it. I'm gonna try and make an active effort to stream much more. I say much more. I'm gonna start streaming, which is already much more than I was doing before because I wasn't streaming before. But yeah, that is chapter 9. We will pick up here on chapter 10 next stream, which will most likely be on Monday. That's the plan, at least. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stream every day or if I'm just going to... I think I might end up streaming every other day. So what it's going to look like is probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, that's it for this stream. I do got to get going and get ready and stuff. So yeah, that'll be it for stream. So have a good day or night wherever you are.